Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Stygian. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we explore a very decrepit hotel. Last episode we found a dead person over here that had a key, and I missed that. I was thinking the box is locked. Yes, that is what the key is for. Oh, that's how you do that. Subterfuge, use. Looking at doesn't seem to do it. It's like it's there. It shows up something, but I can't see what it is. I don't think that key was what it was. I don't think the key that that guy had was for here, is all I'm saying. You have scavenged the following items with the help of your subterfuge skill. A history of Arkham, on the origins of species, and Ecce Homo. I have heard of that third title. I think that means that man in Italian. So yeah, the key is still here. And I was thinking in between episodes, I was thinking, man, there must be something in there that I missed. Also, no, that's just you outside, yeah. Because, well, there was something that I missed. I don't understand why I missed it, but I'm so sorry. And I got it, so that's pretty great. Pretty great. I mean to say great and good at the same time. What do we have over here? The History of Arkham. Let's read. Penned by a certain F.C. Ashley of Miskatonic University. That's where we're supposed to go. This book offers a rare perspective on Arkham's founding. The careful historian will note Ashley's account depends more on whispered myths than objective records. Well, Captain Nehemiah Crane, who was a wealthy follower of Reverend Nicodemus Arkham, was also a shrewd trader and veteran of the Atlantic crossing. Taking more of the rapid economic expansion underway in the New World, Crane suggested to the Reverend that the colonies would be an ideal place for his Puritan flock to escape the authority of the Anglican Church. Rumor has it that upon hearing this idea, the old man smiled and told Nehemiah, whatever, I don't know how to say those names, because they're not English names, they're adapted names from another language. He finally understood, well, I mean, that one is English, I mean, the original one. So I might know that name, it's just not in that form. He finally understood the augury of the white sails which had appeared to him in his dreams. 6 months later, in the year 1632, the Perseverance embarked for North America with a full complement of devout immigrants. Nicodemus, also called the Elder Pilgrim, that was Nicodemus, fell terminally ill during the voyage and was taken by his maker without ever setting eyes on the wild shores of the New World. It is still rumored amongst sailors that when he was lying in his deathbed, struck down with a hellish fever, he warned Nehemiah of the devils waiting beyond the boundaries of his world. As the colonists finally sailed up what is today known as Miskatonic River and arrived on the infertile but free lands that glaciers had ruled for so long, the name of the new settlement had already been chosen, Arkham. The statue of founder and first mayor Nehemiah, whatever, Crane, can be seen in Independence Square, and the humble grave of spiritual leader Nicodemus Arkham in Hangman's Hill Cemetery. Oh, that's the whole book right there. Is it the whole book? Oh, that turns, yeah. I think it is the whole book. Let me try using the arrows. It is, yeah, the arrows don't do anything. On the origin of species, Darwin's contribution to rational empiricism was crowned by his treatise on natural selection, the cornerstone upon which the cycles of evolution stood. Okay, I can't read that one though. Can be read by rational characters while resting to gain more sanity. That's interesting. You can just go ahead and read some science. Too, just okay. I don't understand the things that I saw. I told you the rational characters were the worst, were the hardest hit by all the things here. And we have Ecce Homo from Nietzsche. Nietzsche's autobiographical work is a self-reflection through the interpretation of his past ordeals. Through this reevaluation, he affirms his unique position as a nihilist in Ecce Homo. centering his arguments on the notions of amor fati and eternal reoccurrence. That's for nihilist characters. So we can sell these, which is great. See? So he was just hanging on to books. That dude over there, although the key, I don't know. I think he might have been trying to open that rather than hanging on to the contents of the box. So he can't go upstairs. That's a shame. I thought because it said, it's fine. I'll see you later, I suppose. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit tired because of the just staying outside, and I don't know how fast we're gonna be tired. Look, it's a little bit scary that I got tired this fast. Let's check this out. Let's see what this is. The Bank of Arkan, I suppose. Help yourself. Get in there and die. Oh, that sounds like a lovely time. You see a burly mob member watching the entrance of the ruined bank. Spit it out. What are you guarding? This place looks destroyed. I'm not guarding the bank, you mutt. I'm guarding the streets from the raving lunatics inside. You better run along now. Oh. As with every other structure, the oldest surviving building in town is now subject to slow decay enveloping Arkham. Spine-chilling murmurs sound from within. No, don't murmur in spine-chilling ways. No, dang it. I need to go inside, don't I? But I don't have companions. Let's not go inside right now. Let's not be suicidal. We're gonna have plenty of time for that. And boy, oh boy, my choices are always bad. Behind the crumbling balustrades of this old Georgian house, a lackluster flicker of light unexpectedly signals occupancy. I love it. The door seems to be sturdily locked for a typical building of Arkham with such decrepitness. I'm gonna knock on the door. You hear approaching footsteps, and a blunt, uneducated voice is heard from behind the door. Who's this? I'm Hamilton Bottomworth, and you? Get loosed. The footsteps become distant. Aw. I assume none of the other options would work. This guy knows what's up. Although he looks like a living wreck with a lot of grease in his filthy hair, the man before you persistently advertises his merchandise, which looks more like trash to you, with an unfaltering energy. Welcome to Uncle Ratsack's shop and undiscovered treasures. Sorry, of undiscovered treasures. Don't be shy. Come closer. I have everything you need. You call this a shop? And among the best. Oh, you don't like my decorations? Take no notice of the packaging, my friend. The goods it sells is what makes a shop. He stops for a moment to cough wetly. A shop! An Uncle Rathsack's and not a. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and Uncle Rathsack has everything you need. But this stuff is all junk. Look around ya. This whole place is a junkyard, and why not sell junk? You want to see some of my hidden gems? I have items here you won't find no place else. Okay, well the hustle is real, and he has a Miskatonic diploma. What? He just has a diploma? How much for that? 6. Issued by Arkham's famed research Institute, Miskatonic University. This degree certifies academic expertise in your field of study. What? Just like that? I wonder if that's needed for anything. We got a magnifier. Oh, I need a crowbar. Do you happen to have a crowbar? Handmade rattle. Baby rattle. Oh, these items are all the best. A gas mask. Headgear which protects its wearer from toxic gases. Yes, I would like that. Do you sell rations? Camera. A large camera. Is that the name already that they give cameras? Huh. I mean, I'm sure it started early on, the camera. Probably because movies and stuff already had cameras. A couple of wires. We got a lot of stuff in here. But nothing that I will remember. Possessed? No. Processed opium. That gives me damage resistance and sanity. It looks gross. It looks super gross. Also a silver ring. That's pretty good. So I don't know if I'm gonna have good price or if he's gonna give me good prices. The Carnela family who used to run the bakery on the first floor is, in all likelihood, are the residents of the Marble Orchard by now. Get it? The Marble Orchard. He's talking. You can hear him talk about the thing. that he's selling, or the things, junk. And a typical resident. I see you. What is that? A key, number 0. Oh, I know where I am. The lurker below. It's happening again. Crack open the ground, it will. Oh, dang it. That was a close one. Well, this is exactly where I was in my dream. Did my sanity not go down? Because it should. It should have. Key number 0. The plain brass key with the number 0 carved on it. Or a plain brass key. Your heart grows cold when you hold the key in your hand and feel the chilling metal. Well, keep the key in a place that's warm, and then you won't feel the chilling metal then. It basks beneath. Mob blew up the gate to keep it inside. The lurker below, I would assume. Ratsax is asking for more junk. You see a scruffy man dressed in grimy garments. As you approach, you are irritated by the rancid, alcoholic stench of his sweat. The swollen syringe marks on his arms further demonstrate the extent of his addiction. I do not know drugs and the history of drugs in general. Is opium a what? Syringes? I bet not. I bet that's anachronistic. Anyway, as your shadow falls over the unkempt and emaciated Rummy, he scarcely opens one eyelid as if he has been anticipating a visitor. He says deliriously, "Gwen, is that you?" He takes a moment to realize that you're not who he expected. Ah, shoot. Are you alright, pal? Baffled, he shrugs. Who's asking? The drill sergeant? Psst, sod off. Sergeant? Interesting guess. Did you serve in the army? Who are you, a copper? Last time I checked, the mob burned down the goddamn police station. He chugs his moonshine and spits. They won't tolerate a snoop around these parts, so up yours, mister. Pardon me for saying it, but you don't look very good. I don't need no help, and I'm well aware of what Richter's dope does to a healthy person. Do I look like I give a damn? By mentioning the pharmacist's name, it seems to have that he's gotten an idea. Speaking of Richter, he says, what about him? Maybe you could bring me a shot of his morphine. That's the one, morphine. Of course, why didn't I think of that? Of course. Maybe you could bring me a shot of his morphine. Also, super high class. No, there's no looking down at people who take morphine in the 20s. There's looking up, because it's expensive, and only high class people get addicted on that. It's like the fancy, maybe. Is it? Because it's not opium. It's like, this is a better version of opium. I say better, more distilled. As far as I know anyway, but again, I don't know very much. I should look into that, because, well, it's a large part of human history. If you insist on bantering with this pathetic waste of a soldier, he says. Also, that might make sense for his, why he got addicted to morphine in the first place. If the army gives you morphine. Which, I don't know if it does. Especially not in the 20s. With my contacts, I can supply all kinds of dope. Enough to last you a lifetime. But tell me, what happened to you first? You're quite the blag artist, aren't you? Yes, I did just check the speechcraft dialogue option. He clearly lacks the self-confidence to play hard to get. What the heck? I lost everything anyway. Might as well lose a few minutes to a story now. You just made a great decision. You're going to hear me again, and hear from me again, and soon. He wags his finger at you. Yeah, you better. Otherwise, I'll come searching for you, and there's gonna be hell to pay. He takes a deep breath and exhales slowly. It all began after I met Gwen Robin, my, former, Anyway, being a poor cobbler's son, I was obligated to put bread on the table, and that's why I joined the guard, for the extra paycheck. Hailing from an even poorer Arkham family, Gwen was working as a wireless operator at the base. Boy, she had it. Blonde, nice figure. Oh, how I miss our little escapades. But everything went to hell when she had to quit her job due to some family issue back home. I was shaken and broken, but had to continue with this training, knowing not that the worst was yet to come. Then the footsteps of the apocalypse. Cases of mass hysteria, arson, mass murders, power shortages, and you name it. National Guard was called to active duty, and I was stuck being a full-time soldier. As I was getting to the end of my rope physically, Gwen's last letter proved to be the final blow. She said we had to break up, and she could never see me again. No reason nor explanation, nothing. The old Jeremy Parsons died there and then. But despite the profound sadness I felt, I forced myself to see her again one last time. So I just escaped the base by hiding inside the Arkham-bound logistics truck. Oh. And that's how you are not in the base anymore. So you went to Arkham. What happened next? I did. And for that, I'll never forgive myself. I'm a scoundrel for turning back on the proud institution of our forefathers who fought the Empire. How can I betray the legacy of the Minutemen? Are the Minutemen related to the army? I thought they were related to slave hunters, which, then again, sounds close enough. So you still aspire to be a freedom fighter, after all? With a bitter heart, he says, I could, if only we still had a country to protect. After coming to Arkham, I quickly realized that I had to avoid detection, so I disguised myself in civilian clothing and buried my uniform somewhere. And then I went straight to Gwen's address. There was nobody in the house. Even their coffee cups were on the table, but they were gone. It's as if she had vanished, or never existed at all. I lost track of her ever since. I asked around, but only met hostility and apathy. What a short-sighted fool I have been. He hangs his head in shame. I'm sorry about that, Jeremy. We've all experienced bitter loss, and still do. I hope you find her someday. I thought I was gonna get a quest from that, but no. You seem like a good man. Here, he hands you a picture of a blonde woman. This is Gwen. Or Gwen, or... It's Gwen. He's been saying Gwen, I just misread it. Will you ask around for her? Maybe you can do better than I did. Sure, I'll do my best. Thanks, sir. Okay, that's really weird that he gives me a picture. But, it's Gwen. Okay, that was a typo. Gwen's photograph. Private Parsons, you know what. I don't know what. I didn't know what for the longest time. Portrait of a young blonde woman plainly dressed and posing chastely. Written on the back is, to my cheek with love. Oh, you can drag the windows. Nice. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to ask anybody around immediately. Oh, it's another prostitute. Well, there it is. I was when I say it immediately, I was thinking maybe that prostitute on the other side of town. But let's see. It depends. No, I don't think any dialogue choice goes there. Pleasure is damnation, he says. That's why I always sit in bricks. You see... Oh, what can you tell me about this key? Right. Do I look like a locksmith or something? I haven't gotten the slightest idea. Maybe nutty old Isidore could help you. He runs the antique store. He has a thing for keys, or so I've heard. Where is the antique store? It's called Smith's Antiques, and it's located in French Hill, near the clubhouse. It's an old wooden building, hard to miss. There's still all kinds of strange objects on display. Thank you. I better leave then. That's pretty great, actually. Thank you for telling me that. That's very nice. So, we have Essex Hotel, and then we have no passage, as far as I can tell. No, there is a passage. Wait, are we still in the same place? No, we're on Main Street. I was gonna say there's no passage to the, to that side, but... Let's check the world map. I can rest. Is that kerosene? Oh my god, I'm gonna make so many bad mistakes. They're gonna get me dead. Ooh, a container. Oh, that's why I liked. I wish I had gotten the the highlight everything key on the keyboard, but nothing highlights everything. Although one of the newer buildings in town, the supernatural darkness has reduced the post office to decrepitude, interring the letters of the damned betwixt its cracked walls. Well, that's pretty cool. 1891 is the date of that building, and it's one of the newer ones, because of course. And there's a car with, yeah, it says U.S. mail over there. Huh. Oh, there's something over here. A playful and optimistic advertisement from just after the Great War. The Black Day has made its message bitterly ironic. Yeah, but I don't know what the message is, so I will have to take your word for it. That it is bitterly ironic. Let's go to French Hill. It seems like that's the only way. Just checking back here. I wonder if I can go back. I can. Man, I miss things. But I come back for them and I see them. So, yay. Oh, this is for me to rest. What's that? The character spends her time socializing with a companion, increasing the sanity of both party members. Of both party members? Oh, I see what it is. Right, you choose the companion that they socialize with, and then it improves the sanity. But we don't have companions, which is one of the reasons why I'm not going in here. Arkham couldn't possibly be farther away from the ideals that Lady Liberty once represented for the average American citizen. Well, it's the land of the free, tucked away from the rest of the world. And, yeah, it probably isn't. A well-built, dark-skinned man is approaching you. You doubt he's from these parts. He seems unaffected by Arkham's nightmarish conditions, and there's something inviting, almost provocative in his thin smile. Hola, senor. Please forgive my, interruption, but I have been seeing you at the Old Inn and wanted to presentarme. Is that how you say it in Spanish? Did I definitely mispronounced it. Who are you? I am called Eduardo Carnela to be exact, but there is nothing special about my apellido. I am just son of another poor fisherman from Cojimar. Yet I carry the Carnela name for this part of the world. Now all that remains is our past, no? Well, you may be right. I'm Hamilton Bottomworth. Eduardo shakes your hand eagerly. A pleasure to meet you, senor. So you're here for something, right? I have a sensation that you may need my services. Different from you, I'm accustomed to this survival in the streets, the never-ending sobreviviente. I've survived the Spaniards, the American occupation, and then Civil War, and then the American again. Yeah. Oh, we survived the American again, yeah. No hard feelings, though. But you see my point now. I know what to do when the things get, what do you say, hot. I can be different between life and Santa Muerte. You can be different between what? Santa Muerte means the holy death. But what do you mean? You are ghostly? What do you want in return? 24 cigs for each day I protect you. I don't care if you're fighting monsters or the mob or El Diablo himself. You have no fear, huh? No, wait. I will have work for you in the near future, but you have to give me a better price. Bien. You are a survivor like me, senor. 23 cigs for day, then. For a day. What? Didn't he just raise the price? You have no fear, huh? Why should I? I have survived by chance all my life, and now I do just the same. We all do. But you were not aware of this before la catastrophe. I don't actually know where the accent is there. A swordfish killed me padre. One day he go out to work and he never come home. SOS! Like that. You see, we leave by chance alone. that it is when we are out of luck that it becomes plain. I will play the game, senor, until La Diosa Formosa betrays me. I accept your offer, follow me. Sig's lost, yeah. Bueno, lead the way, senor. Eduardo Carnela, your angel protector. Angel protector. That's, yeah, because it's, if it were the other way around, it would be the exact same words, but in English. And that is the Spanish way of saying it. Is by your side. Well, I have a companion. I was just talking about you. Anyway, I need to sell something. Wait a minute. Wait. He's not by my side. I'm listening, senor. What kind of weapons can you use? Oh, no worries, senor. When it comes to it, I am good at killing. On my first fight here, I had to start with a club. Still keep it, you see? He shows you a crude cudgel. It's my lucky club, El Palo. El Palo? Does that mean the stick? I think that means the stick. It is lucky because the man I beat with El Palo carried this. And it shows you a Stalin M1910, a state-of-the-art automatic pistol. Is it an automatic pistol or is it a semi-automatic pistol? Anyway, see, La Diosa Formosa is with me. Another thing. Let's go. Yeah, he's not with me right now, which means I can't look at his stats. At least I would think so. But we're gonna continue. What I was gonna say is this. Sanity, it might affect our party members as well, so I want to keep these with me. Now, I can sell the Shiv and the Derby hat. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. What's not a good idea is not having enough cigarettes. That's the problem. And it seems like I might have spent a little... I might have overspent. I might have gone a little bit overboard. Are you looking for me? Who, me? No, sir. No, I didn't. Well, that happened. And we have Schmidt's Antiques. There are all kinds of weird relics behind the broken glass of this old shop, which was built in the colonial era. Oh, there's a container, hopefully with cigarettes. It does have some cigarettes. Magnificent. So we have tainted meat, which is a component, and a piece of poisonous meat. Yeah, and magnificent Horatio Flyer. Isn't that the fighter or something? I don't know. Let's see what it is. I can read a souvenir of brighter times when the unostentatious show of an illusionist could still cheer up the now crestfallen denizens of Arkham. Isn't that... That's him. That's, whatever his name is. I forgot. I don't know that he... Yeah. That is, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't say anything. The mustache is very close, but it's not. What are you doing in Arkham? Ah, it is a long one. Maybe you can buy me a drink later, and I will share it with you, senor. Eduardo Carnela, Eduardo, that's right, goes to America. Small fisherman's son becomes big and rich. He smiles bitterly. Hasn't happened yet. I guess that dream is over. He looks silently looks away. Okay, well, let's go inside. And let's end the episode as well, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Stygian. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.